Alright, boys, let's get into this one. Sorry it took me a little bit to clean up. For whatever reason, I wasn't even cleaning up, man. My computer restarted itself. So luckily it restarted itself in between breaks and not while I was breaking, because that would have been awkward. I think it just got sick of Sotos popping up, so computer was like, man, forget this. Give everybody a second to get in here. Then we'll go live. Well, I mean, we already are live, and then we'll get rolling here. Team list on left overhead camera in the upper right hand corner. Good luck to everybody in this one. 12 box case. Like I said, probably going to post a half case PYT straight up of this tomorrow. See, that fills a little bit quicker. I know the mixer filled pretty quick. I'm going to push that mixer close tomorrow morning. I'll post another mixer as well. That's probably what we'll go with for tomorrow. Just grabbing a bin to put the cards in. And we will get rolling. Cal Ripken Jr., give him a nice rubs on the boxes. See if he brings us some good luck. I think it really depends, Brad, to be honest, because we had a case that only had see how many 20 packs times 12. What's that? 240. We had a case that only had one planetary thing in it, period, so that's less. So I don't know. I think the odds are a little screwy. We'll see. I mean, isn't the Sun technically like 2 per case? Isn't it like 121 or something like that odds? Well, somebody's getting a super fractor, boys. I don't know who it is, but there's a super in there. Have DeGrom, Tovar, Verdugo, Freeman, Robert, Bogarts, Devers, Acuna Jr., Groshans, Garcia, Yelich, Yoshida, Henderson, Freed, Torres, Rutschman and Henderson, Vientos, Detmers, Outman, Witt Jr., and Jung. We have, yeah, that would be some shit if it was Soto. We have Arenado, Altuve, Alvarez, and Bregman, Bryant, Garcia, Hader, Going to have Riley, Webb, Carroll, Mitchell, Judge, Nathaniel Lowe, Casas, Cabrera, Mark Vientos going to the Mets. And Steve. Have Colas, Trout, Yoshida. Have Trout and Ohtani. Have Cronenworth, Scherzer, Castellanos, Goldschmidt, Valdez, Chapman. Gonna have the 3 rookies from last year: Ohtani, Julian, McNeil is gonna be a rookie. It's a rookie for the Rockies. No, yo, this motherfucker, yo. I want extra money, Matt. This is some bullshit. You better tip the fucking dealer, bud. I'll say Nolan Jones going to Matt Hogue, the 101, the best break night he's ever had in his motherfucking life. Let's say nice hit, buddy. Nolan Jones, 101, Superfractor, going to Matt Hogue and the Rockies. He says I'm over this guy. I was gonna say Cortez, McCutchen, Varsho, Carlos Rodon. On the green, going to the Yankees, and that's going to Ward Wilbanks. It'll be a 21 out of 75. We have Rodon, Alcantara, Arozarena. We're going to have Julio Rodriguez, Diaz, Green, Ruiz, Cabrera, Waters, Langleaders, Alvarez. We have Alvarez again, Mervis, Prado, Franco. I have Thomas, Carroll, Moreno, Blackman, Cole, Turner. We have Zach Neto on the Aqua Shimmer. Yeah, they were late to be purchased. Mancini, Rodriguez, Bieber, Turner, and Rosario. Trevor Story, Hoskins, Mike Trout, Taylor Ward, Cron, Scherzer, Harper, Terrain, Reynolds, Bellinger, Baez. We have the Mets, Star Cluster, Semien, Gorman, Bello, Riley, and Castellanos. Senga. Ragans, Sosa, Stanton, Jimenez, Machado. Got Jordan Groshans on the nucleus. We have Contreras, Ohapi, Darvish, Stanton, McClanahan, Freeman, Meneses. We are going to have the big three, or big two from this year, one from last year, Kwan, Lopez, Morel. Adley Rutschman on the Sun going to the Orioles. And that's going to go to David Ford. Take a new guy, throw out the fish hook, reel him in. We have Correa, Verlander, Stowers, Michael Harris III, and Diaz, Fujinami. Jimenez on the nucleus, Ruiz, Benson, Ruiz, Cabrera, Walker, Henry, Alvarez, Green. Trout on the Starry Nights, Assad, Franco, Langeliers. We're going to have the Brave Star Cluster, Waters, Turner, Prado, Gunnar Henderson, Mervis, Marte, and Guerrero Jr. I have the Philly Star Cluster, Anderson, McLean, Alonso, Alonso again, Ramirez, Valdez, Neto, Verdugo, Lindor, Swanson, Lowe, Brian Reynolds for the Pirates on the blue. $20/99. Soto, Bohm, Jazz Chisholm, Devers and Casas, and Bryce Harper. It's going to be box number 2. Reynolds got hurt, so no. After he came back from injuries, his numbers were not the same. If the Pirates would have stayed healthy, I think they would have had a slightly different season, but I still think they would have faded away. They just didn't really have the team to maintain what they were doing pitching-wise. Raleigh, Manoah, the Phillies cluster, Pasquantino, Murphy, Adames, Ken Griffey Jr., Smith, Darvish, Jimenez, Machado, Tellez, Meneses, Ohapi. We're going to have an Adley Rutschman Uranus going to David. Alec Thomas, Freeman, Wander Franco, Casas, and Devers and Nemo. We have Christopher Morel, Nolan Jones on the Nucleus, Valdez, Votto, Story, Hoskins, Lopez, Mullins, Cron, Scherzer, Henderson, Bell, Bellinger, Baez. We're going to have the Braves, Star Cluster, Chisholm, Bello, Riley, Cruz, and Greinke. I have Ty France, Volpe, Oswald Peraza on the Nucleus Refractor. I have Kershaw, Burns, Yastrzemski, J-Rod, Nelson, Vargas, Santander, Star Cluster, Abrams, Gilbert, Suarez. We're going to have Wilson Contreras for the Cardinals on the Aqua Shimmer. It's going to Devin, and that's going to be a 68 out of 199. Seager, Bregman, Olson, Alvarez, and Kirk. Bichette, Perez, Semien, Mountcastle, Jones, Lee, Mets Cluster, Rodriguez, Grisham, Blade, Masataka Yoshida going to the Red Sox, and Greg Sommers on the Stella Nova. I have Christian Javier, Kirby, Strider, Jimenez, Fletcher, Polanco, Realmuto, Soto, and Abreu. Box number 3. So far, it's been pretty good. Four boxes. 3 boxes on 3 boxes. Riley, Abreu on the Nucleus, Guerrero, Bichette, Stanton, Gorman, Bello, Pujols launch into orbit, Diaz, Senga, Ragan, Sosa, Anderson, and Verlander. Stowers. We have a Mercury, Francisco Alvarez going to the Mets, and Steve Walkstein on the Francisco Alvarez. Jose Ramirez, Guerrero, Acuna, Tatis, Soto, and Bogarts. On the star cluster, Lindor, Alonso, Marte, Alonso, Soto, Neto, Verdugo, McLean, Harper. Lowe, Valdez, Starry Nights, Harper, Benson, Bohm, Swanson, Rangers, and Tommy Henry. Walker, Fujinami, Pena, Assad, Kirby, Strider, Jimenez, Witt Jr., Polanco, Realmuto, launch into orbit, Schwarber, Contreras, Raleigh, Manoah. Yankee star cluster, McClanahan, Murphy, Adames, Ezekiel Duran for the Rangers. And that's going to Ward Wilbanks, and that's going to be a 70 out of 199. We have Kwan, Jimenez, Machado, Schwarber, and Correa. We have Ohapi, Darvish, Diaz, Terrain, Freeman, Meneses. Star cluster, Ward, Hoskins, Lopez, Morel, Reynolds, Cron, Scherzer, Story, Semien. Bellinger, Baez, Tatis Jr., and Castellanos. That's going to be box 4. Number 5. Let's see what box number 5 has for us. Julian, McNeil, Bohm, Edman, Arozarena, McCutchen, Varsho, LeMahieu, Arenado, Alcantara, Vargas, Cease, Hader, Myers, the Rangers, Tristan McKenzie, Judge, Garcia, Riley Green, J.D. Martinez, Wander Franco, Von Herrera on the Nucleus. The Blue Jays, Hunter Green, Turner, Prado, Alvarez, Tatis, J-Rod, Bieber, Cole, Amaya, Chapman, Cronenworth, Nola, Valdez, Seager, Bogarts, Tatis, and Soto, and Jordan Walker. Valdez, Neto, Stanton, Harris II, Swanson, Lowe. Have the star cluster, Cruz, Walker, Fujinami, Bohm, Arrays, Green, Ruiz, Cabrera, Pena, Langeliers, Alvarez, Votto, Altuve, Ragans, Sosa, Nolan Gorman, and Avon Herrera. Stowers, Senga, Soto, Peraza, Guerrero Jr., Verlander, the Yankee star cluster, Downs, Alonso, Marte, Shane Langeliers for the Athletics, going to Brian Ward on the blue. And that's going to be a 1 out of 99. Rutschman, Verdugo, McLean, Jordan Walker, and Paguero. If anyone's looking for new shows to watch on Netflix, I would check out the show One Piece. It's based off an anime, but honestly, the real life action, I think it does really well outside of the anime. Like, I don't think you'd realize it's attached to an anime unless you knew it was. But it's about pirates, so if you like pirates at all, I think it's a pretty decent show for something to watch. It's eight episodes. Each episode's like an hour, like 55 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes, depending on the episode. There's also Ahsoka, Star Wars, one of the Jedis. If you're looking for something on Disney Plus and not on Netflix. There's a few other good shows. I'm just saying those are like the new ones that kind of make. Well, One Piece just came out, and then they're making new episodes of Ahsoka every week, I think. Don't think it's completed yet. We have Bichette, Bregman, Perez, Nelson, Jones, Lee. We have Judge, Abrams, Grisham, Blade. We have the Diamondbacks cluster, Seager, Strider, Jimenez, Corbin, Carroll going to Devin. There has not been any Tigers yet. There's been a couple of the like ET talent inserts of green, but 45 out of 50 going to Corbin Carroll. There is not going to the Diamondbacks, I mean, of Corbin Carroll. But there has not been any big hits of Tigers yet. So a couple planetary cards that you can see in a 101 Nolan Jones. We have Alejandro Kirk, Realmuto, Kirby, Jeremy Pena, and Mountcastle. We have Cal Raleigh, Manoa. Three guys from last year. Star Cluster, Javier, Murphy, Adames, Ronald Acuna Jr. going to the Braves, and Tom Scarberry. Nice autograph hit here for Tom on the Acuna. I don't know if Acuna, I guess Masataka Yoshida can go in the back row, but we have Abreu, Darvish, Jimenez, Machado, Fletcher, Meneses, Ohapi, Turner, Pasquantino, Polanco, Corbin Burns, Stanton. Call him Staten. And then Rodriguez. Yeah, Matt has the horseshoe up his ass tonight. We have Morel, Freeman, Astro Star Cluster, Will Smith, Hoskins, Lopez, Walker, Tellez, Cron, Scherzer, Story, Thomas, Bellinger, Baez, Cedric Mullins on the Aqua Shimmer going to the Orioles. It's going to be a 33 out of 199. You got Nemo, Riley, Julio Rodriguez, Trout and Otani, and Votto. And Nolan Gorman, Bello, Riley Green on the refractor, Mullins, Senga, Raggins, Sosa, Bell, Verlander, Stowers, Witt Jr., Chisholm Jr., Marte, Guerrero Jr., Henderson and Rutschman, Greinke, McLean, Alonso, Yoshida, and Herrera. That's going to be box number 6. Oh, shit. Hold on 1 second. Found a surprise parallel stuck to another card. 164 out of 199 on the Francisco Alvarez. I mean, I would have found it and sorted and gave it to Steve anyway, but 64 out of 199. I don't know how many cards I found sorting of the SSPs, like the variations on Chrome in the hobby boxes. Like, they were backwards, but like literally stuck to another like base card. Probably 3 or 4 of them I'd have messaged guys and be like, hey, like, this card is yours. It's not a mistake. Don't worry about it. I try to be gentle whenever I'm like pushing the card so that nothing happens to them. And I think sometimes when I'm gentle, they get stuck together because I'm not like pushing them apart or whatever. Francisco Alvarez right there. Nice, another nice hit. The Mets having a nice little break too. The Mercury and 2 other Vientos and now Alvarez parallel. I hope next year they get rid of this 4 cards per pack business. I think even if like you wanted hobby stores to sell it per pack, like I think if you put 4 packs together, like 16 cards per pack, and only had it be like, I guess I think it ended up being 12 packs. No, if it's 20 packs, 4 cards per pack, and you put them 4, you would 16 would be down to 5 packs. I guess they couldn't do 5 packs. They have to do it by 12, I guess. But either way, like, I really feel like you could sell it better too if you're like, all right, yeah, that's a gold Corbin. I feel like you could sell it better if you sold it by pack in the hobby shop and be like, all right, you're guaranteed like 1 insert, 1 refractor, like whatever in the pack. Detmers, Outman, Riley Green, another Riley Green refractor. Jordan Groshans, Yastrzemski, France, Volpe, Henderson, Santander, Burns, Franco, Vientos, Suarez, Vargas. I have the Rangers, Jung, Olsen, Gilbert, and Acuna Jr. You have Kershaw, DeGrom, Mullins on the Radius, Blue Jays, Lowe, Devers, Acuna, Bobby Witt Jr., Colas, Yelich, Bogarts, J.D. Martinez for the Dodgers. $68 out of $75. I mean, they've made some mistakes in the products, but I think overall the concept has been a lot better this year when it comes to the products, the having everything on card. We have Stott, Torres, Garcia, with Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres on the blue behind him. It's going to go to 26 out of 99, also going to Matt. Freddie Freeman, Freed, Tatis Jr., the Padres again, Luis Robert. We have Nolan Arenado, Alcantara, Ramirez, Cortez, Hader, Myers. Rodon, Mitchell, Judge, Garcia, Diaz, Casas, Cabrera, Corbin Carroll, Bryant, Tovar, Trout, Schwarber, and Webb. Got J-Rod, Bieber, Cole, Blackman, Chapman, Cronenworth, Goldschmidt, Mancini, McNeil, Valdez. Have the Yankees cluster Rosario, Varsho, Julian, Bogarts on the Aqua Shimmer. One of the Padres. $31 out of $199. You have Goldschmidt, Arozarena, McCutchen, Shohei, and Shohei. Series 1, I think the paper stuff, it'll kind of be like it was, or some of the inserts might be booklet. Just because in Series 1, they have some guys that are just never going to be in other things, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to say it. Like, they'll have some guys that'll make it into Chrome, but that might be it. But we'll see what happens for paper cards. I am real curious to see what they do with football, because they're going to get the licenses, but in general, like, I really think they just buy. I'm hoping so bad that Fanatics buys Panini. I don't know if Panini will run as its own thing still completely, but I mean, they're trying to lower the price from Panini. I heard, like, last year they offered, like, a very fair price to Panini, and Panini kind of told them to go kick rocks. I have Yelich, Bogarts, Devers, Betts, Torres, Garcia, Ohtani, Alvarez, Outman, Fried. The Yankee Star Cluster, Marsh, Volpe, Detmers. We have Scherzer for the Mets. $52 out of $199. We have Walker Buehler, Ty France, Emmanuel Valdez for the Red Sox. Going to Greg Sommers. 32 out of 75. The Pirates, Buxton, Burns, Jastrzemski, Reynolds, and Hunter Brown. We have Vargas, Santander. Moreno, Olsen, Gilbert, Suarez, Cavalli, Bobichette, Perez, Bregman, Liberatore, Jones, Lee, Jordan Walker, Max Meyer. Yeah, Blade, Cortez, the Blue Jays, Brett Batty, Jimenez, Grisham, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Duran, Realmuto, Kirby, Strider, DL Hall, Manoah, Polanco, Jordan Walker going to the Cardinals, and Devin on the orange Ray Wave. 9 out of 25. We have Yoshida. We have Raleigh, Votto. We have Padres, Toglia, Murphy, Adames, Turner, Schwarber, Darvish, Jimenez, Machado, Tucker, Meneses, O'Hoppe, Volpe, Springer, Morel, Freeman. Have Jung and Seager, Witt Jr., Hoskins, Lopez, Seager, and Wilson Contreras. The same shit I did last time. Sorry, I have my bin separated a certain way so I know like what pile I gotta grab the sleeve and which ones I don't. Put them in the wrong piles. The Rangers and the Yankees haven't really hit yet either. Judge, Ty France, Jimenez, LeMahieu, Carroll. We're going to have Garrett Mitchell. And we have Javier Assad for the Cubs going to Philip Lemons. Orange Ray Wave autograph. Dylan Cease, Tristan Casas, Cabrera, Starry Nights Green, Mackenzie, Tovar, and Mike Trout. I have the Braves cluster, Martinez, Acuna Jr., DeGrom, Franco, Gallen, Alvarez, Green, Correa, Cruz, Franco, Langeliers, the Mets cluster, Arrays, Cole, Turner, Prado, Pena, Cronenworth, J-Rod, Bieber, Altuve, Valdez, Chapman, Alvarez, and Hunter Green. We have Julian McNeil, Phillies, Tatis Jr., McCutchen, Varsho, Devers, Amaya, Arenado, Alcantara, Rosarena, Nola, Hader, Will Myers, DJ LeMahieu for the Yankees on the 3 out of 10. Going to Ward. We have Walker and Adolis Garcia. I have Soto, Devers and Casas, Edman, Neto, Verdugo, Chisholm Jr., Unless until he's actually found guilty, I'm not gonna throw a man's name in the dirt. We have Peraza, Lowe, Valdez, Thomas, Jeter Downs, Bohm, Swanson. Have the three men right there, Rutschman. We have Walker, Fujinami, Devers. Yeah, 50 out of 99 for the Red Sox. Yeah, Paguero, Ruiz, Cabrera, Witt Jr., and Harris II. I mean, I'm not 100% sure that Franco was sleeping with any girl that was younger than the age of 16 ever, other than when he was underage. And I know for a fact, from what I've read, which is still illegal in the Dominican Republic, but from everything I've read, he wasn't 22 sleeping with a 14-year-old. Do I think it's a little weird for a 22-year-old, 21-year-old to be sleeping with a 16 or 17-year-old? 100%. Does it happen in the United States every single day? 100%. And no one says anything about it. It's actually like super common in minority populations. I mean, it's super common in like the South and white populations. Like, it's just... It's not... Like, I think it's weird, but like, it's not... It's not like he was 20 years old sleeping with a 14-year-old. Like, because if the girls right now are 17, I mean... that are complaining about it, and if it's recent, at the worst he was 21 and they were 17, which, like I said, it's goofy and weird. Like, I think if you're a baseball player, like, you don't need to be sleeping with women that are under 18, but see, that's like it also just seems like a big ass extortion ring to me, because the first girl 100% they know is 19 with a kid. So overall, the whole thing just seems relatively goofy to me. So until he's guilty, or there's more evidence that comes out, where like, no, that's the same girl that ended up being 19, or that was like her sister or something. Maybe, I'm not sure. I was gonna say there's so much like misinformation too. Like, I don't know what's right and what's wrong. So it's like one of those things where, like, until there's more evidence and the MLB comes out and pretty much says, like, yeah, this was what this dude was doing, like the people try to compare it to the Vasquez situation, which the Vasquez situation was completely different. He was messaging and texting a 13 and then 14-year-old American at the age of 28. Like, he should go burn in prison somewhere. We have Nolan Jones, Buxton, we have Trout and Ohtani, Yoshida, Grisham, Blade, Fujinami, Toglia, Kirby, Strider, Jimenez, Schwarber, Polanco, Realmuto, Guerrero Jr., Tucker, Raleigh, Manoah, Rutschman and Henderson, and George Springer. We have Sean Murphy, Adames, Carroll, Witt Jr., Vargas, Santander. We have the Astros, Meyer, Gilbert, Suarez, Cabrera, Batty, Perez, Bregman, Olson, Duran, Lee, Bichette, Lindor, and Hall. I have 142 out of 199. We have Yelich. We have Matt Olson. And it's not anything like the Trevor Bauer situation either, because Trevor Bauer, the Major League Baseball in general hated Trevor Bauer because he was just causing such a stink about all the sticky stuff, calling the commissioner a moron, and so on and so forth. Byron Buxton, Torres, Garcia, Star Cluster, Brown, Outman, Fried, Mark Vientos to the Mets on the autograph. We have Gabriel Moreno, Ty France, Volpe, Detmers, Cavalli, Burns, Yastrzemski, and Senga. We have Matthew Liberatore, Corbin Carroll, Mitchell, Mike Yastrzemski for the Giants, and that's going to Darren on the green. 31 out of 75. I'm just very much a person that I'd rather wait to see if he's guilty than throw him to the wolves. We have Gallen, Casas, Cabrera, Bryce Harper, Mookie Betts, Trout, Tovar. We have the Diamondbacks, Alvarez, Acuna, DeGrom. We're going to have Bobby Witt Jr. It's going to be a 4 out of 10 on the Starry Knights going to the Royals. And that's going to Josh Castaneda. Nice Starry Knights on the Bobby Witt Jr. There's a big hit. We have Marsh, Bogarts, Devers, Harper, and Walker Buehler. That is a super, Devin. It's a Nolan Jones super for the Rockies. You have a Corbin Carroll out of 50 parallel and an out of 25 Jordan Walker. Into box number 11. Let's get into number 11 here. We have Rodriguez, Bieber, Cole, Henry, Chapman, Cronenworth, Betts, Assad, McNeil, Valdez, Henderson, and Rutschman, Waters, Varsho, Julian, Byron Buxton, Mervis, Bohm, Swanson, the Astros cluster. Anderson, Walker, Fujinami, Pujols, Ramirez, Green, Ruiz, Cabrera, Lindor, Langeliers. We're going to have Alvarez with Yandy Diaz going to the Rays on the gold. It's going to be going to Darren, 45 out of 50. You have Juan Soto, Franco, Senga, Tony Trout, Harper, Turner, Prado, Neto, and Will Benson. We have Senga, Raggins, Riley Green, Ward, Stowers, Manoa, Correa, Reynolds, Guerrero Jr., Verlander, the Cluster, Semien, McLean, Marte. Yeah, there's nothing in these last two boxes other than an ET talent. Gunnar Henderson. Circle jerking was just a little late. Going to the Orioles. And Mr. Ford. Now, don't forget about me after you pull in the Rutschman and the Henderson. I expect to see you here. Sometimes when I start pulling stuff for guys, they magically disappear. I don't even know Houdiniacs out here, all right? Let's say this ain't a magic show. Let's say going to Alvarez, or going to Alvarez going in the back. We're going to have Castellanos, Neto, Verdugo, Alonso, Stanton, Lowe, and Valdez. We're going to have Bryce Harper, Diaz, Cron, Scherzer, Story, McClanahan, Bellinger, Baez, Schwarber, Kwan, Bello, Riley. We're on the Diamondbacks, Correa, Sosa, Nolan Gorman, another Ezekiel Duran. And that's going to be an Aqua Shimmer going to the Rangers, and 137 out of 199. Then we're going to have Bryce Terrain on the base. We have the minor leaguer, Alek Manoah. Let's say. I mean, really, I think the green is more of a seafoam green. If you really ask me, it's more of a seafoam green or a teal than it is. It's not really a teal. Teal's like more bright. It's really like a seafoam. It's a soft teal, which I guess you would call it aqua, but I wouldn't call it aqua. It doesn't have enough blue in it to be an aqua. He said, "Okay, Martha." Look, I worked in the tuxedo industry when I was in high school and freshman year of college, so I had to get good with my color matching. Because if you have never dealt with a bride or a teenager that's trying to take his girlfriend to prom, you better figure out how to match colors and what they're all called, because God forbid you don't get the color match right, especially don't bring a swatch or something, bro, it's not even worth it. Now, I will say for weddings is normally a little bit easier because the bride had her shit together. But with high schoolers, man, it's the worst. Prom moms, absolute worst people ever. We have Bregman, Olsen, Gilbert. God forbid something goes wrong with their son's tuxedo that you can literally fix. Still lose their mind. We got Toglia, Bichette, Perez, DeGrom, Schwarber, Jones, Lee. We're going to have the Braves cluster, Tucker, Grisham, Blade, Otani, and Springer. Suarez, Jimenez, Langeliers, Yoshida, Fried, Torres. Phillies, Liberatore, Detmers, Outman, Guerrero Jr., Meyer, Yastrzemski, France, Volpe, Batty, Santander, Burns. We have Orlando Cabrera for the Yankees. It's going to go to 167 out of 199. We have Duran, Vargas, Henderson, the Red Sox, DL Hall, Tristan Casas, Orlando Cabrera. We have the Mets cluster, Buxton, DeGrom, Ezequiel Tovar, Trout, Moreno, Bogarts, Devers, Acuna Jr., Brown, Garcia, Yelich, Chisholm Jr., Cavalli, Varsho, Julian, Jeter, Downs for the Nationals on the nucleus. Then we're going to have J.D. Martinez, Arozarena, and McCutchen. Have Otani, Gallen, Myers, Alcantar. Have the star cluster, Betts, Hader, Arenado, Matthew Liberatore on the gold. Cardinals, and that's going to be a 46 out of 50 going to Devin. Alvarez, Judge, Garcia, Michael Harris is second, Marsh, Carroll, Mitchell, Ramirez, and Walker Buehler to wrap us up. And let's do a quick recap of the hits. Let me get everything put into we have Matthew Liberatore on the gold, Cabrera on the Aqua Shimmer, Duran on the Aqua Shimmer, Duran on the Aqua Shimmer, Diaz on the gold, Neto on the Aqua, the green Yastrzemski, the blue Reynolds, the Aqua Lindor, Devers on the blue, the black LeMahieu, Valdez on the green, Scherzer on the shimmer, Bogarts on the shimmer, the blue Tatis, Martinez on the green, Alvarez on the Aqua, Mullins on the Aqua, Vientos on the blue, Contreras on the Aqua, and Rodon on the green. In the back row, we have a blue Langeliers. Bobby Witt out of 10 on the Donut Starry Night. I don't know what the official donuts are in Topps, but they're donuts in Panini, but nice Witt. It's actually really well centered for this card, too. A lot of these Starry Night cards are like off-center. You can tell this one actually looks like good enough where if you send a PSA, I don't know what the surface is looking like. It should get a 10 at least on the centering. Probably a 9.5 on the centering in actuality, but that gets you a 10 at PSA. We have Masataka Yoshida on the Stella Nova. We're going to have Francisco Alvarez on the Mercury, and then we're going to have Mark Vientos on the autograph. Getting into the front row, we have the orange Ray Wave Walker, Corbin Carroll on the gold. We have Adley Rutschman ×2 on the Planetary Pursuit, the Sun, and Uranus. We have Assad on the 24 out of 25 orange Ray Wave autograph. Ronald Acuna Jr. on the base auto. We're going to have E.T. Talent, Gunnar Henderson going to the Orioles. And then we have Nolan Jones on the 101 Superfractor. And that's the break, boys. I appreciate y'all getting in it. Like I said, tomorrow I'll probably post a half a case. And if we get the mixer filled, I'll probably post a half a case in a mixer if we can get that mixer filled in the morning. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night and be safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all.